Have you ever pondered why something that once brought ease and comfort now feels rushed, disconnected, or even frustrating? As men age, there are AAs. Their bodies and minds evolve in quiet but powerful ways. What once worked perfectly in your 30s or 40s may no longer serve you at 60 or 70. Yet few conversations are had about the private routines we carry into older age, especially around masturbation. It's a topic many shy away from, yet it remains a natural and deeply personal part of life. Here's the truth. Masturbation in your senior years isn't just normal. It can be essential to your physical health, mental clarity, emotional balance, and sexual confidence, but only if it's done mindfully. The problem? Too many older men unknowingly carry outdated habits and harmful myths into this deeply personal act. These 7 silent mistakes, as identified by leading doctors and men's health experts, could be robbing you of satisfaction, contributing to decreased sensitivity, or even leading to long-term dysfunction. Let's break them down, and more importantly, help you reclaim this private space with wisdom, self-respect, and renewed vitality. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Mistake 1. Believing in the semen retention myth. Many older men fall into the trap of thinking that withholding ejaculation will somehow boost their energy, sharpen their focus, or even increase testosterone levels. It's a belief rooted in outdated ideas and internet pseudoscience. While there is some evidence that short periods of abstinence may lead to temporary hormonal shifts, the truth is far more complex and far more human. Your body was designed for natural release. When you suppress that function for extended periods, it can lead to discomfort, pelvic congestion, mood swings, and even a higher risk of prostate issues. For men over 60, those consequences aren't just inconvenient. They can be harmful to your overall well-being. Doctors emphasize that healthy, moderate ejaculation is beneficial. It helps regulate hormones, supports prostate health, reduces tension, and can even improve sleep. Holding it in for weeks or months in the hope of achieving some mythical power often leads to the opposite: frustration, irritability, and a disconnection from your body's real needs. Masturbation isn't about proving control. It's about understanding your body's rhythm, respecting its signals, and finding a healthy balance. Think of it not as indulgence, but as self-maintenance, just like stretching or breathing deeply. When approached mindfully, it can ground you, energize you, and help you feel more connected to yourself. But if you're still clinging to the belief that control equals strength, it might be time to ask, what other outdated habits could be silently limiting your pleasure and performance? You may be surprised by the next mistake, because it's one most men repeat without even realizing it. Mistake 2. Using the same grip and technique every time. Routine can be comforting, especially when it comes to personal habits developed over decades. But when it comes to masturbation, using the exact same grip, pressure, and motion every time can quietly work against you. Many older men stick to what's familiar without realizing that this predictability can lead to a loss of sensitivity and even interfere with their ability to enjoy intimacy with a partner. The body adapts. If it receives the same kind of stimulation over and over again, it becomes conditioned to respond only to that specific pattern. Over time, this can make it harder to feel pleasure, to climax, or to stay mentally engaged. You may find yourself feeling frustrated, disconnected, or even questioning your virility, when in truth, all your body needs is variety to wake things up again. The solution is simpler than most think. Switch hands, change the pressure, alter the rhythm, Experiment with new motions, or even introduce safe and appropriate tools. You're not abandoning what works. You're expanding your experience. It's about keeping your nervous system engaged and your mind present. Just like your muscles grow stronger when you challenge them with new exercises, your pleasure grows richer when you allow yourself to explore new sensations. This isn't about novelty for novelty's sake. It's about staying in tune with your changing body and giving yourself permission to evolve with it. You deserve pleasure that grows with you, not fades with age. But there's another mistake far more common than most men realize. One that could be the reason so many experiences feel rushed and unsatisfying. You may not even know you're doing it. Let's talk about it next. Mistake 3. Rushing through the experience. In younger years, many men learn to masturbate quickly out of necessity, secrecy, or habit. But as the years go by, what once was a hurried act can become a deeply ingrained pattern. And that's where the problem begins. Rushing through the experience turns it into something mechanical, something disconnected from real pleasure. It becomes more about release than about enjoyment. And for men over 60, this rushed approach can rob you of the deeper, more fulfilling sensations your body is still fully capable of experiencing. When you hurry, your body doesn't have time to build arousal gradually. Your mind doesn't stay in the moment. Instead, you race toward the finish line, barely noticing the journey. Over time, this can desensitize you, leaving you feeling underwhelmed or emotionally flat afterward. What used to be a source of connection can start to feel empty. Slowing down, on the other hand, changes everything. It gives your body space to awaken. It invites your nervous system to fully engage, and it allows your mind to reconnect with each sensation. Deep breathing, intentional touch, and slowing the pace can turn an ordinary moment into something nourishing and powerful. Pleasure isn't just about climax, it's about presence, rhythm, and curiosity. By treating this time as something meaningful instead of routine, you begin to feel more alive, more whole, and more in tune with yourself. It's not about taking longer for the sake of it. It's about rediscovering what you may have been rushing past for years. But even slowing down won't unlock your full potential if you're only focused on one part of your body. The next mistake might surprise you. It's something most men overlook entirely. Mistake 4. Ignoring the rest of your body. Over the years, many men have been conditioned to focus solely on their genitals during self-pleasure, as if that's the only source of sensation that matters. But the truth is, your body is filled with nerve endings and pleasure zones that, when explored, can completely transform your experience. By limiting stimulation to just one area, you miss out on the full range of physical and emotional sensations that your body is still very capable of offering even after 60. Your inner thighs, chest, lower abdomen, neck, and especially the perineum are areas that can heighten arousal and deepen connection. These regions don't just offer physical sensitivity. They also allow you to feel more present, more in tune with your body, and more emotionally aware during the experience. Gentle touch, massage, temperature changes. These aren't indulgences. They're doorways to greater pleasure. Engaging your whole body helps break out of stale routines and creates a much richer, fuller experience. It's not about being experimental or unusual. It's about honoring the complexity of your body and allowing yourself to experience it fully. You're not just a single part. You're a system of sensations, emotions, and awareness. When you stimulate the whole, your sense of satisfaction naturally grows. But even when you explore more of your body, the way you approach touch itself can make all the difference. And there's one common oversight that's quietly reducing comfort and sensitivity for countless men. It's something so simple, yet so often ignored. Let's uncover it next. Mistake 5. Avoiding lubrication. As men get older, natural changes in the body, like reduced skin moisture and sensitivity, can make physical touch feel different than it once did. Yet, many men continue to masturbate without using any lubrication, often out of habit or a belief that it's unnecessary. The truth is, avoiding lubrication can significantly limit your comfort and pleasure. It can lead to friction, irritation, and even microscopic skin damage that reduces sensitivity over time. Using a quality lubricant can completely transform your experience. It allows for smoother, gentler motion, reduces the risk of discomfort, and more closely mimics the sensation of partnered intimacy. It can help awaken nerve endings that may have gone quiet, and can extend the duration and quality of your pleasure. And for men who may have joint stiffness or reduced hand mobility, lubrication can reduce effort and make the experience easier and more enjoyable overall. There is no shame in using tools that support your body's changing needs. Just as we wear reading glasses to see more clearly or supportive shoes to move with ease, lubricant is simply another form of self-care. It's not a weakness. It's wisdom. Embracing it can make you feel more connected, more alive, and more in control of your sexual well-being. But even with the right tools in place, many men are still held back by something far more powerful than physical limitations. It's not in the body, it's in the mind. And unless it's addressed, it can silently sabotage even the most intentional efforts toward pleasure. What is it? You're about to find out. Mistake 6. Feeling shame or guilt about the act. For many men over 60, the feelings they carry about masturbation were shaped long ago, often in environments where sex was taboo and self-pleasure was seen as something to hide or feel ashamed of. Even now, decades later, those quiet messages can still linger beneath the surface. You might logically understand that masturbation is normal and healthy, yet still feel a flicker of guilt afterward, or a need to keep it secret and rushed. This emotional tension can affect not only your experience, but also your overall relationship with your body and sexuality. The truth is, there is absolutely nothing shameful about taking time for yourself. In fact, when approached with intention and care, masturbation can be a powerful form of emotional grounding, stress relief, and even spiritual connection. It's a moment of self-respect, not indulgence. Studies show that regular self-pleasure in older adults is linked to better sleep, improved mood, reduced anxiety, and greater self-confidence. Yet, none of these benefits are fully realized if guilt clouds the experience. Letting go of shame starts by challenging where those old beliefs came from. Were they truly your own or taught by someone else? When you begin to see masturbation not as a secret habit, but as a natural and healthy form of self-care, everything changes. You deserve to feel peace, comfort, and pride in knowing that you're caring for yourself in a meaningful way. Still, emotional freedom is only part of the equation. There's one final mistake that often goes unnoticed. Yet, it can drastically limit your pleasure as your body continues to age. Most men don't even realize it's an option until they try it. And when they do, everything shifts. Mistake 7. Ignoring tools and enhancements designed for men over 60. As the body changes with age, many men experience shifts in sensitivity, dexterity, and stamina. Yet, despite these natural developments, they often continue using the same approach to self-pleasure they've used for decades, without considering that there are now tools specifically designed to support and enhance their experience. Whether due to pride, discomfort, or simply not knowing what's available, ignoring these resources can mean missing out on deeper comfort, easier motion, and even stronger sensations. There are countless modern tools created with older men in mind. Soft silicone sleeves that replicate natural touch, ergonomic designs that support stiff joints, and gentle massagers that stimulate areas you may have never explored before. These products aren't about replacing your touch or your masculinity. They're about enhancing your connection with your body and adapting wisely to how it changes over time. Just like you'd use reading glasses without hesitation or invest in better shoes for joint support, using a well-designed enhancement for self-pleasure is simply smart self-care. The truth is, you don't lose your sexuality with age. You evolve it. Embracing tools made for your stage of life allows you to explore pleasure in ways that are more fulfilling, less effortful, and better aligned with your current needs. You may even discover new sensations that reignite a sense of curiosity and vitality you thought was long gone. But tools and techniques are only part of the story. What truly transforms your experience is the mindset you bring into it. And when you start putting all the pieces together, something remarkable begins to happen. Let's bring everything full circle. New mindset and a complete approach to self-pleasure. The most powerful shift you can make at this stage in life isn't just physical, it's mental. As you move through your 60s and beyond, embracing a new mindset about self-pleasure can lead to a deeper, more rewarding connection with your body. It's no longer about habit, secrecy, or performance. It's about self-respect, curiosity, and honoring the person you are today, not who you were decades ago. When you let go of old myths, shame, and outdated techniques, you open the door to an experience that can be nourishing, restorative, and even healing. By introducing variety in your technique, slowing down to truly feel each moment, exploring your full body, and using tools designed to support your changing needs, you begin to experience pleasure in a way that's both more meaningful and more satisfying. You're not simply chasing release, you're creating connection. And when you pair these physical adjustments with an emotional shift, reframing self-pleasure as a form of care rather than indulgence, you unlock a part of yourself that may have gone quiet over the years. You regain confidence, vitality, and a sense of ownership over your sexual well-being. This isn't just about sex, it's about health, peace of mind, and lifelong intimacy with yourself. A complete approach means recognizing that your needs are valid, your desires are healthy, and your time alone can be just as important as any other part of your well-being. You're not too old for growth, discovery, or satisfaction. In fact, you may be just now entering the most connected and intentional chapter of your life. And it starts with how you treat yourself when no one else is watching. Conclusion: reclaiming pleasure, confidence, and self-respect. Reaching your 60s and beyond doesn't mean letting go of intimacy. It means approaching it with deeper wisdom and greater intention. Throughout this journey, we've explored the 7 most common mistakes older men make when it comes to masturbation. Believing in outdated myths like semen retention, relying on the same grip and technique, rushing through the experience, ignoring the rest of the body, avoiding lubrication, carrying guilt or shame, and overlooking the tools that can support your changing needs. But what matters more than the list of mistakes is what you choose to do with that knowledge. You now have the opportunity to reshape this deeply personal part of your life into something more fulfilling and respectful of who you are today. This is not about chasing what once was. It's about creating a new kind of connection, one that meets your body and mind exactly where they are, without judgment or regret. As someone who has spent a lifetime learning, growing, and adapting, you deserve to know that sexual well-being is still yours to enjoy. You are not alone, and you are certainly not past your prime. In fact, many men find that with just a few small changes in mindset and technique, their sense of pleasure and confidence not only returns, it flourishes. This isn't just about physical release. It's about honoring your body, embracing your experience, and giving yourself permission to feel good without apology. Now that you've taken the time to learn, the next step is simply this: begin. You owe it to yourself. And the rewards waiting on the other side may be far greater than you ever expected. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.